Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Target, line 50. Target. Switch. Switch. Mike 50.
On first down, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
They run it with Jacobs. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Down. Wide 8. Deuce right Chief.
Bandit. Check 3. Watch the twitch.
On 2nd and 12. Carr. Man open left side is Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Raiders 3.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Well, now this pass brought in by Brown. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
3.5 to go, first quarter.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. White.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On play action, now Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They fake the give. Newton on the move to his left. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got the hook up with Conley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Switch out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Right to the 3. Gun.
Hey, Mike's 50. Hop on. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
After the run, Newton going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gun.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignment.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Richard. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Later 1, 6-18.
Throwing now is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away. Else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Bravo.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On 1st and 10, Newton. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Newton on first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Newton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Carr, it's complete to Brown, right side. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Shift.
Great.
Now it's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Down. Blue 80. It's just me and you. Down. 694. Blue 80.
Now a play fake. Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
93. 93.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Carr.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Switch it. Hey, 734.
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
You're mine.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get there. Great. 50, minus 50. 3 bucks.
Newton now to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Forced out to his left. And incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Newton now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games.
It's caught at the 10. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On play action, now Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, now it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down now, Richard, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 55 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I would hope that one of this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another? And especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.